Here we go then, last day of the season, and the maths is so simple even I can do it. A victory today and we are in the Ligue 2 playoffs. Anything else and we are at the mercy of how other teams perform. We've got a game today against Lens, much tougher than we would like. If we can pull off a victory, the season continues. If we're defeated, it could be not just the end of the season but possibly the end of our time at Sporting Club Toulon. So, welcome back to Border Adventures, the save where we've loaded up Germany and all the nations she shares a border with down to their lowest division. Since the last episode where we were Peter Moosered into a 3-0 victory against Nancy, a hat-trick of headers from the now forgiven Great One, we followed it up with a very significant defeat to Auxerre. The reason that defeat is so significant is because Auxerre are now in prime position to steal our playoff spot if we lose today and they can secure a victory. We did manage to get back to winning ways with a 2-1 win against Chambly. Chambly have now been relegated. They're bottom of the table and we made pretty hard work of it, to be honest. We needed a penalty from Motoring Morgan and then a very late winner from the backpack just to squeak through that one. And then we played Troyes, and Troyes are a good team. And they held us to a 1-1 draw. The backpack scored early for us and it was looking good, but we could not extend our lead. And then in the 73rd minute, they equalised. So today we have a game against Lens. Lens are comfortably in mid-table. They're not far from those playoff places, but the games have run out for them. So we need a victory. A victory takes us to 61 points. The most Auxerre can get is 59. A victory gets us home and hosed. A draw and an Auxerre win would mean we're going to be tied on points and they're going to defeat us on goal difference. And wouldn't that be a heartbreaking way to end the season? Squad selection for this fixture has been tricky. We have got injuries and suspensions to some key individuals. Splinter de Moy is out for picking up a number of bookings. Utkus is injured. The backpack is injured. And the backpack has been in scintillating form in the second half of the season. So that is a blow. We've also got the problem of this being a key fixture and some of our players not being particularly comfortable playing in big games. So we've got big Lucas Husek, who's a consistent performer, but we've got to balance that out against not enjoying big matches. And his form in the last 3 has not been too strong. So we've got a bit of a decision to make. Do we bring in a player who doesn't like the big games? By the way, we're essentially playing with 9.5 men for today's game because Aaron Nat is carrying a knock. He's got some blisters, bless him. So he's going to be down a little bit in his fitness. And Morgan Gilavogu dreads playing in the big matches. So I don't know whether he'll even come out of the dressing room today. We might need to try and gently coax him out if we can. But we are very much up against it. So do we play Husek knowing that he doesn't enjoy the big games and he could have a mistake in him? I think we're going to leave him on the bench for this one. So this fixture is huge. If we just go back a moment, who is it that Auxerre are playing? They've got an away game. They're against Nancy, who are in 3rd. So that's not a gimme. That's a tough little game for them as well. We do not have a lot on the bench today, so we're really relying on the 9.5 players we're putting out on the pitch to try and get the job done for us. Is it written in the stars that big Peter Moose, Sir Moose-a-lot, the Moose Factor, is going to get us into the playoffs? How do we judge the old team talk then? Do we put the pressure on them and say we're expecting to win, or let's go out with the old revenge? That's often a nice little team talk. Okay, they want to talk to us in the tunnel. We're going to flatly ignore that, and we are into the fixture. We've got the league table up. We can see Auxerre's results. Okay, let's go. Slow start to the game. We've got all of the ball. They've had the only shot. Here's the first highlight then. We've got Louchet, who we've brought in. Here's Jolavogu. He doesn't really like the big games, but he's got a ball over. There's the Moose. Radiant as always. Montsecure on the overlap. There he is. Oh, he's fluffed his lines, Ribeiro. Free kick to the opposition. God, the Moose had a little air shot at it. Not sure, can the Moose play in the big games? You'd imagine that a man of his stature would be able to. Enjoys the big matches. That is just how the Moose rolls. However, we're approaching half an hour and we've not had a shot at the big white rectangular things yet. So, okay, 40 minutes. There we go. Shot and it's on target. How are Auxerre doing? We've missed it. They've got a highlight. We've given away a penalty. Monsecure, well done. One of the rare times he's not suspended. He comes in and gives away a penalty in a crucial game. Okay, Muller's in goal for this one. He's gone, well, he's kind of loosely flopped the right way. Didn't really get close to saving it. Goodness me. It's a terrible performance. I don't think there's going to be a team talk strong enough for these boys at half-time. One shot, we're 1-0 down. How are Auxerre are 1-0 down as well. Okay, that makes things a little bit more interesting. Let's just yell at these boys. Okay, let's get into the tactics and see how people are playing. Not terrible in the defence. Gilavogu, well, we expected that. He's as frightened as a newborn kitten on its first escapade outdoors. Do we have anything that we could bring on? Not really. Can this guy? No. Can this? What's this guy think of the old big games? He doesn't like him either. So what would be the value? Do we have anything in midfield? Shabua Bua, 17-year-old. Who is consistent. Doesn't say anything about the big games, does it? Might bring him on in midfield and switch Aranat over to the right-hand side. Maybe that's one for the second half. We're going to have to do an awful lot better, though. We're going to demand more straight away. Gilavogu, you can take that, can you? The Moose. Oh, he's clattered the bar. Oh, Petter. Okay, not performing well. We're going to have to make a very early change here. Gilavogu, we're going to swap for Aranat. And we're going to bring on a 17-year-old Belgian. Desperation. Okay, they've got a free kick. They've slung it in. Muller's come well for that. He's claimed it. Is he going to launch us a little counter? We've got some players that got a bit of making up to do. Monsecure gave away the penalty. We've still only semi-forgiven the Moose. We need to win this ball back. There's Shabua Bua, 17 years old. He's on the rampage. Here he goes. Oh, he's going. He's going. Oh, he's nurdled one wide. What a rascal he is. Whoa, pause. Toi. How? Oh, they've done it by goal. They've done it by one goal. Okay, shouts. Get creative. We're in trouble. Okay, we need a goal desperately. Shabua Bua. Here's Louchet. Over the top, there is Aranat. He's injured. He's got those bad blisters. Oh, the keeper's tipped it wide. Here's Monsecure. He's getting sold if we don't get in those playoffs. Here's Shabua Bua again. There's the Moose. Spread it wide. Okay, Moose time. Oh, it's poor. Ribeiro picks it up. Aranat, he's volleyed one. He's volleyed one into the roof of the net. He cartwheels at the feet of his pals. Oh, that feels a little better. Okay, let's get this back down to positive. And let's quickly find out what's going on in the other game. That is a strike for the big day, isn't it? Whoa. Yeah, you pumped that fist, young man. Well done. Okay, we pause. We're back in there. Oh, we got the same goal difference as Troyes. We must have a better head-to-head record, I imagine. We need Ajaccio to do something. Where's Auxerre? Where are you? 1-1! Oh, no, they've equalised. I think we need to go for a winner. I don't think we want to risk a draw in case things happen in the other games. Let's keep our eyes on them. Okay. We need to make some changes. We have got Campare on the bench. And you know what? We're going to gamble. Not too much. We're still in the playoff positions, remember. It is still us that's in that last playoff spot. But if anything were to happen in those other games late on, well, we could be in trouble. Let's change it to this. Keep Aranat in that more advanced position. And let's keep our eyes peeled for what Troyes and Auxerre are doing. But if we could get a winner, it's immaterial. If we could get a winner, doesn't matter what happens in the other games. It doesn't look like it's happening. Okay, let's get a shout out there. Get creative. There's a highlight. 89th minute. It's Shabu. He's been everywhere since he's come on. Like a wasp with a new job. It's Campare. It's Luce. That's offside, isn't it? It's not. It's no Campare. No problem. Oh, it's party time for Campare. God, he has just broken a 94 game goalless streak. Luce, oh, that looked offside to me, but he has delicately placed that past the keeper. Oh, okay, team instructions. Get that tempo down. How dare you? Okay, let's pause the game. Let's get into the tactics. We've got two strikers on the pitch. Oh, you're coming back. What have we got vis-a-vis midfielders? Very little. Let's bring on Husek for Musa. Or is Husek going to do something stupid? Can the Moose play in defence? Tackling of 9. Do you know what? I think the Moose is going to go back there as a third centre-back. What's going on? Come on. The nerves is getting to us all. The Moose is going back as a third centre-half. And then if we do need another goal in the last minute, if something does change, well, we can always go back to the 4-4-2. Okay, Auxerre look like they've drawn. Let's get to the table. Well, look, we've done our bit, haven't we? We've done our bit. If we've won a game, it's not going to matter, is it? It's not going to... We've done it. We have snatched ourselves a cheeky little playoff place on the last day of the season. Looked like we might have just given it away. Monsecure doing his bit once more to try and thwart our season. But here's our heroes. Alexander Aranat. What a volley that was, young man. And no Campari, no problem. Sneaking through just before the 90th minute. What a cool little finish that was. Is he going to tell us who our opponents are going to be? Unknown. Okay. I think that might be because by finishing in that last playoff place, maybe we have to play the team from the top division. Well, and they look like they've still got games to play. Looks like it could be Toulouse or possibly Montpellier. Maybe even Lorient. Okay, let's fast forward and see who we've got in those playoffs. Okay, we've read it wrong. So the playoffs in France work slightly differently. I think the team from the top division, they get all of the hard yards done for them. So in the playoffs, we're actually going to be playing Metz, the team that finished just above us. So I guess the victor of that game then go into a match against Nancy. And if you beat them, then you get to play the team from the top division. So it looks like our season might be extended by a little bit yet. And God willing, it could go for another 3 games and potentially a place in Ligue If you've enjoyed that, it would be great if you could like the video. If you haven't subscribed to that channel yet, then hey, you can make that decision yourself. But if you check out the descriptions down below, if this isn't the channel for you, we've put links to some other great Football Manager content that might just float your proverbial. But if you have enjoyed this, then we are going to be back very soon and we're going to continue our border adventures.